Shalom, shalom, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, and Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our apostles and elders of great millstone who have taught us this truth that's constantly ruling well through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom to the sincere brothers, the believers that's pushing this word wholeheartedly in truth and sincerity, not wavering to the left nor to the right, but constantly staying on that straight and narrow, fighting for your crowns in these last days that we are truly living in. Shalom to the few sisters, the Akwafs out there. Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, those that may look like the other nations, but their seed line goes back into our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is the brother Iraq coming back with another lesson, Lord willing, to edify and feed the lambs of the Lord. Okay. And, the Spirit had me come across this news segment from Cal 11, all right, dealing with, a roommate that actually kidnapped and robbed his roommate, okay, at gunpoint, and as we get closer to the end, you're going to start seeing the love of many wax and cold. You're going to start seeing friends, family members turn on each other, okay, which is biblical prophecy, all right? You're going to start seeing desperation out in these streets, okay? And more than ever, as the Lord is pouring out these demonic spirits on these evil souls, okay, the Lord is making their spirits grow cold towards one another, all right? And see, as us being in the truth, we have to remain with the opposite energy, with love towards one another, not just in thoughts, okay, or talk, but in deeds. Because when it goes down and, you're with your brother, and that's all you're going to have in that last day. Some brothers ain't even going to be with each other. So more than ever, brothers got to be tightened, have respect towards one another, have mercy, compassion, okay? Because the scriptures say that you're going to desire to hear a brother's voice in that day, all right? So let me play this just to show you, okay, of the which I'm going to grab the scripture, the love of many shall wax cold.
He was kidnapped and robbed by his roommate. Police are looking for 29-year-old Joshua Deloach, hoping this video here will lead to tips on where he is.
Anayeli Ruiz talked with the victim about what he experienced. Anayeli.
Well, hey guys, the victim tells us they lived together for over a year, and he believes this was all started after he fell behind on his rent. When he asked him to move out, that's when this incident occurred. It's dramatic video that shows the moment police say 29-year-old Joshua Deloach robbed his roommate Justin Uwuji at gunpoint.
I was in shock. I was confused. I was scared. I was nervous.
The Ring camera inside the townhome they shared with one other person shows the beginning of that traumatic night for Justin. You can hear Joshua clearly ask Justin to get on his knees.
Bro, on your knees now.
You can then see Joshua grab the victim's phone, and then he unplugs the Ring camera.
He tosses me a blindfold, a bandana, and says, "Cover up your eyes."
Justin says they went to his room. He says the suspect took his gun, his Rolex, and even opened his cell phone and transferred $6,000 through a Cash App. And then he asked Justin to go to the shower.
He asked me something along the lines of, any last words, or what do you have to say for yourself? Do you want to do this here? Or do you want to gamble? And I said, I guess gamble.
That's when Justin says the suspect covered his head, tied his wrists and ankles, and threw him in the back of his car.
This isn't right. And he just, told me to be quiet and continue to drive.
They left his townhome east of downtown and drove to northwest Harris County. They stopped a few times, and during one stop, the suspect got out of the vehicle and left. Justin says he managed to free his fingers from the duct tape, pulled the tape off from his mouth, and then the bandana.
I'm waving, trying to wave and yell at the lady, but my car alarm is going off at this point. I managed to get the tape off of my ankles, and I just get up and I run.
Justin says he ran into traffic and managed to get a truck to stop.
Call 911. My roommate's trying to kill me.
Well, that person called police. Investigators were able to track down Justin's SUV, and now police have filed charges against 29-year-old Joshua Deloach. Justin believes on that horrible night, God answered his prayers.
The whole time I was just asking God, please, please get me out of this situation.
Now, Justin says he's known Joshua since 2016. They've never had any issues before this, he says, but he hopes that police are able to catch Joshua soon. And by the way, there is a warrant out for his arrest. Mia, we'll send it back to you.
All right, as you can see, let's go straight to it. Okay. Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right. And then when you actually look into the word wax cold, it goes into psycho. All right. Which actually goes back into psyche, which deals with your mind. All right. Now it says to breathe, blow, cool by blowing, to be made, or grow cool or cold, metaphor of wanting love. So that so-called love that people express to another, which really all that fake love is going out the window. All that fake love is going out the window, okay? You know, and because of inflation, because of the prices raising, all right, rent is going up, food is going up, gas is going up. You're going to see who your true friends are. People are going to turn on each other out of desperation, all right? That's why the scriptures say you shall know a friend in what? Adversity, who your real friends are, all right? Let me grab that real fast. Adversity. Let me look that up, okay? This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 8. It says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity. See, when you're doing good and you got things going on, okay, and people want to be around you because you up, a friend can't be known in when you up and you doing good. It says, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. You see? So as you heard in that news panel, it sounded like they got into it over somebody not being able to pay their rent. All right. And then that's what was resorted to, even though they've been knowing each other since 2016. All right. It says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. All right. And that's not a true friend, because a true friend is going to hold you down when there is adversity, when you are going through it. And right now, since things is going on in the world, the Lord got brothers actually moving in together. Okay? And as brothers move in together, you're going to see each other's flaws. Okay? Some brothers might even get on your nerves, but you got to have respect towards one another. You don't never get in the brother's face if he even piss you off. You know? You have to watch how you treat your brother if you call him your brother. Because Yahweh Shema Shai's servants, we gonna stick tighter in these last days. Okay? And as the scriptures say, let me get that real fast in the book of First Peter's 1, and I believe 22. Let me grab it. 1 Peter's 1 and 22. Seeing ye have purified your souls and obeying the truth through the Spirit unto unfeigned love of the brethren, see that ye love one another with a pure heart fervently. So your mind's supposed to always be pure and blameless. All right? If you have an ought with a brother, talk about it. If a brother listen and receive you, that's a brother. Okay? Because we're men, we should be able to talk about things amongst ourselves and have respect and show mercy towards one another. Because this world is getting ready to turn their backs on each other. This world is getting ready to display that fake love. Everybody's getting ready to be at each other's throats real soon. And that cannot be amongst the body or the brethren. Okay? That's why the scriptures say, 1 Peter 2:17. Honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear the Most High, honor the King. If you say that you love the Most High, you say you love Yahweh by Shem Shai, how can you say you love Yahweh by Shem Shai when you don't love your brother that you see that's right next to you? Okay? You thinking evil thoughts in your mind about this man. All right? And then you're not being real about it to fix whatever the problem is. Okay? Let me see. Let me go over here too first. Let me see. I believe it's 1 John 4. All right. This is 1 John chapter 4. I'm going to start at verse 18. There is no fear in love, but perfect love casteth out fear, because fear hath torment. He that feareth is not made perfect in love. We love him because he first loved us. If a man say, I love the Most High, whose true name is Yahweh, and hateth his brother, he is a liar. Okay? For he that loveth not his brother, whom he have seen, how can he love the Most High, whom he have not seen? So how can you say you love the Most High if you do not love the man that's beside you? That's why you got to have humility. You have to have compassion. You have to bear one another's burdens. You have to put forth the action. Okay? Because in these last days, we're going to have to stick strong. Especially if the Lord got brethren together. It says, and this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth the Most High loveth his brother also. So if you love Yahweh by Shem Shai, not just in word, but in deed, then you must love your brethren as well, as also in words and in deeds. Okay? Because that was an example. You know, them dudes was probably cool, kicking it, chilling, shooting the shit. You know how Jake do. But then look, over something that if you don't got your rent, you supposed to get spotted or get helped. You know, that's what the roommate should have did. He should have helped him. But then that's what people gonna start resorting to in these last days. It's gonna become a dog-eat-dog world out here. Every man for himself. All right? But we're better than this world, because why? We're the children of light, not of darkness. See, that's because iniquity is abound and the love of many shall wax cold. Because these people, they're moving on a demonic frequency. But if we're moving through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shem Shai, we gotta do better. Okay? Forgive, respect, and mercy towards one another. Lord, when this is edifying, I want to say shalom.